Michigan. It's not the first state that came to our minds when planning an epic RV road trip. But the Upper Peninsula that lies north of Michigan's Mitt is home to Michigan's largest natural freshwater spring, crystal clear blue waters, many waterfalls, and untamed wilderness, making it a great place to camp and RV. The Upper Peninsula, or UP for short, lies on 3 of the Great Lakes, Lake Huron, Lake Michigan, and Lake Superior, giving it 1,700 miles of shoreline and a wonderful place to enjoy some natural beauty. We didn't know what to expect on this RV road trip, but after 4 weeks of exploring, it's safe to say Michigan's UP blew us away.
Wow. Amazing.
In this video, we'll share where we camped and what we did in the northern tip of Michigan's Lower Peninsula and the eastern and central regions of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. We're the Willard family, and you're watching Reset Your Journey. Our road trip began at the northern tip of Michigan's Mitt, where we stayed at a Boondocker's Welcome for 2 nights near Levering. We explored the area and found a hidden gem nearby called Cross Village Beach. It lies on the shores of Lake Michigan, and the crystal clear blue water was absolutely gorgeous.
We decided to forego the typical Mackinac Island ferry ride, and we discovered this little hidden gem today, and it is amazing.
It's beautiful. And I mean, if you guys follow us and you know us, that we like to get off the beaten path, and I'm not really a big consumer of really popular, crazy, busy things. I don't like big crowds.
We weren't feeling that today.
You know, and it just seemed like the more we looked into Mackinac Island, and I'm sure it's beautiful, but it seemed like it was going to be really busy and really populated, and I wasn't digging that. And I like to get off and go places that are naturally beautiful, and I think we just stumbled on one.
Looks like something out of a movie. This is the best thing ever!
We had a really nice time out there with Lake Michigan, but I want to give you a little heads up. We just had a little bit of an allergic reaction on Zac's feet. He has highly allergic kind of allergies, seasonal, tree nut, all that stuff, but his feet started itching after splashing a little bit in Lake Michigan. They got really red and just very itchy. We looked it up, and it turns out it happens a lot with kids especially, is that they can have an allergic reaction to very tiny parasites in the lakes, all the Great Lakes. It doesn't happen to everyone, just kind of happens every now and then. We've read that the best thing to do is just give them like a Zyrtec or some type of allergy medication, and cortisone, hydrocortisone, any anti-itch cream on the bottom of the feet, and that should help. So we're doing just that, and I think all should be well. But just want to give you a heads up if you have kids and you're visiting the Great Lakes. The second place that we stopped at today that was off the beaten path that we came to check out was in Cheboygan, which is about 25 minutes from where we are staying. It's a cute little lighthouse right off the beach. You walk down a little path off of the Gordon Turner Park. You park in that parking lot, and then you walk down a little path down the beach to the lighthouse. And then there's actually a breakwater that you can walk out on, and you can see the Shoal Lighthouse way in the distance. And we were also able to see the Mackinac Bridge way out in the distance as well. This Cheboygan light actually used to be way out more out in the bay, late 1800s, and then they restored it later on and moved it right closer to the beach. So nothing huge, but it was a cute little lighthouse to come check out.
Now on to the UP. We took the 5-mile-long Mackinac Bridge, which cost us $8 to cross with our travel trailer, making it to our next destination and campsite at Brimley State Park. This was a nice place to camp on Lake Superior, and we also met other full-time RVers, Aaron and Allison of Life of Wander on Instagram. We stayed at this campground so we could visit the fascinating Soo Locks in Sault Ste. Marie.
We're at the Soo Locks here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan on the St. Mary's River between Lake Superior and Lake Huron. They built these locks because there's a 21-foot drop in the water from Lake Superior to Lake Huron.
So without this system of locks, there would be rapids here, or even a waterfall, and these ships can't pass over that. So by creating this lock, they basically put the ship in a container, and then they use a valve system and gravity to fill and drain between the upper and lower lakes as the boats go up and go down. And if you stay here for about 45 minutes, you'll see the whole cycle go through where ships come in from both directions and then they go out the other way. And there's no reason to fill this thing and not let a ship pass, or emptying it and let a ship pass. So you're almost always going to see something coming and going. It's totally worth it. So we were curious of the velocity of water flow in this thing. It will move 1 million gallons a minute, and it takes 22 million gallons to fill one of these, we'll call it a big bathtub. So think about that, that's 22 minutes for a ship to either go up or come down in this thing. Let me just say, the brilliant engineering is so cool. So if you're up in this area, make it a point to come here. 44 minutes, expired. Don't get to pay it forward very often on the road. Gotta pay it forward.
What do I see?
What is it?
It's
Do you have a store here? When did you open a fudge
Like
shop?
a year ago?
Oh, well, let's
Oh,
go.
please, come on.
Show us around.
Since Michigan is known for its most amazingly yummy fudge, which goes back more than 100 years ago, we thought we definitely needed to try some of this fudge and become a Michigan fudgie. We got our Zac and Mac's fudge that we got down in Sault Ste. Marie, right down on the main street. So now we have to taste it. Let's see, what did I get? Ooh. So I got a dark chocolate, half of a, they come in these chunks, I forget the pound. This is half of one, and I got another half of a different flavor, the cookies and cream. So we're gonna try this one, the dark chocolate first. It's dark chocolate's my favorite, and it has like some chocolate chips. It's like, oh, it looks so good. So we'll take a little slice. Man, this is tough. But it's so good. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Mmm. 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 It's smooth. It's sweet. Oh, it's so good. All right, that was good. Very good. All right, and we're gonna try cookies and cream. So, see, I got half of another one, which is cookies and cream. So, my total cost was about $12 for these two things. So, cookies and cream, here we go. Anyway, that's good. Mmm. Mmm. That's good too. Mm. It's pretty good fudge. Mm. Oh yeah. All right, I recommend this place. It's good.
That felt amazing.
That was insane!
You were in Lake Superior. We wanted to stop by a roadside produce stand to see what kind of fruit they have, local produce. And lo and behold, we found what's called Michigan plums. I bought a little container of them for about $4.99. And they are these little orangey, yellow-red plums. They're called Michigan plums. I looked them up and it sounds like they're an early type plum in Michigan. So I guess anywhere in Michigan. Let's give it a try. It looks yummy. Mmm, it's so sweet and juicy. Mmm. These are so good. Quite the little gem. And so if you're in Michigan, I guess any part of Michigan, you can find these little plums and they're really good.
Our next destination was Indian Lake State Park, located on Indian Lake in Menominee. We stayed 2 nights there so we could explore another breathtaking hidden gem in the area. Kitch-Iti-Kipi, also known as the Big Cold Spring in the Ojibwe language, as it's a constant 45 degrees year-round.
We are at Kitch-Iti-Kipi, Michigan's largest natural spring. It's about 40 feet deep, about 200 feet across, and as you can see behind us, It's a raft that goes across this entire spring, and it's just beautiful. And it's so calm, it kind of acts like a mirror.
We got to turn the big wheel that propelled the cable-tethered raft across the spring. The spring brings up 10,000 gallons of water per minute, which erupts from fissures in the limestone rocks at the spring's floor. And what was really cool was that we could observe the underwater beauty of the spring through a clear opening in the bottom of the raft.
This was amazing.
Yeah, another cool little hidden gem.
You could see all the fishies
Yeah.
and the volcano thingamabobs.
Well, yeah, the spring coming up, right?
Yeah.
All the water coming up. It was really neat.
Yeah.
It's a hidden gem, and it's a state park. Roll in on the pass.
So it's worth it to get that Michigan pass, even, you know, if you're out of state, because if you're going to be in this area, any part of
You need it.
Michigan, there's so many state parks.
As we made our way west through the central region of the UP, we came to our next destination in Norway, at the Menominee River State Recreation Area. The Michigan State Parks Pass works here too. We hiked the Piers Gorge Trail that follows the Menominee River, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Early in on this little hike, you come to the first pier, the first rapid.
You want to just walk this far back and sit and meditate out here?
That would
This
be
is wonderful.
a nice spot for sure.
One of the great things about this trail is that the first 3 piers, and the most impressive, are very close together and only about a mile in, so you can see a lot in just 20 minutes. Just be sure to watch your footing, as the trail can be very rooted and rocky. Piers is a deep gorge carved by the Menominee River between Michigan and Wisconsin, and it gets its name from the drops that look like piers as they fall over the rock ledges. These create 4 sets of rapids. The biggest of the drops is about 8 feet high and is named Kitch-Iti-Ipy Falls.
Do you see this? Holy cow, we just saw river rafters going over a bunch of these rapids. Wow.
Piers Gorge is also a popular Class 3 whitewater rafting destination.
So a little bit after that third falls or rapids, you come to this area, which is almost like a little beach area, and it's so beautiful. A great spot to relax, meditate, and this is going to be our turnaround point. We're going to head back. This is an out and back trail, 2.6 miles. I think another mile up is the last rapid, but I think we're done for today. We're just going to turn around, head back to the parking lot, but it has been a beautiful, beautiful hike.
Highly recommend this trail. Do it, and you can turn around whenever you want.
That's right.
Yes, it is the best. Yay!
And that says a lot, because this guy is pretty picky on our hikes, but it had water and it was very interesting. They found some cool hiking sticks, so if he recommends it for kids, then you know it has to be good.
On the way to our final destination in central UP, we found a quick, beautiful roadside stop perfect for stretching our legs. Fumee Falls is a small but beautiful roadside waterfall located off Route 2 in Iron Mountain, and it's easy to access from the parking lot. For the best views, climb the steps to the observation decks. It may not be the largest waterfall in Michigan, but it's one of the few that flows straight into the heart of Lake Michigan. Our last stop in the UP was the Pine Mountain Ski Jump. It's one of the highest man-made ski jumps in North America and holds the U.S. record for the longest overall distance ski jump at 471 feet.
We are here at the Pine Mountain Ski Jump, and we are gonna walk up these 500 steps all the way to the top. Do you think we can do it? I think we can. We are gonna go give it a try. Here we go. Come along with us.
Pine Mountain Staircase is the largest outdoor staircase in the U.S. and is located at the base of the giant Pine Mountain ski jump.
That's 101 step.
Awesome, guys.
399 more to go.
Every year in August, Pine Mountain holds the 500 King of the Mountain race up the steps.
Okay, we're doing it.
Step 200. 300 more to go. 250 steps. Yay! 250 more steps to go.
Apparently we're halfway there.
Halfway.
Feel the burn.
Going down.
Yes. What a workout, guys. If you're in the Iron Mountain area of Michigan, definitely get in these steps. 500. We're almost to the top.
200 more to go.
Although the steps are open year-round, we can't imagine climbing during the winter snow and ice.
We made it. 500.
Also at the top is an Upper Peninsula Veterans Memorial.
It's the final step down.
Michigan was amazing. I had no idea how gorgeous it was. So if it's not on your list of places to see, put it on your list.
Definitely. We actually still had much more to explore as well, so hopefully we'll make it back sometime. But we want to thank you guys for watching and following along, and we'll see you in the next video. We're dancing.
What are you doing?